Boris Johnson's failure to prevent free TV licenses for over 75s being axed has been savaged by pension campaigners who warn that the Prime Minister must do something about his broken promise. Despite Boris Johnson pledging to find an alternative outcome, free BBC TV licenses for over 75s finally drew to a close across the UK at the start of August. However, the Prime Minister's promise to stop this has not been forgotten by those affected. National Pensioners Convention (NPC) General Secretary Jan Short told Express that the British leader had to come good on his manifesto. She said, "He's broken many of his election promises, but this is a big one for us." Before the election he publicly announced that he thought it was crucial to retain the free TV license for over 75s. He then went on to say that nobody over 75 should have to pay for their TV license. He said he had his people looking at how it could be funded. Ms. Short continued, "That was November 4, 2019. It's also in the Conservative Party manifesto." He said the BBC was responsible for it, but he would make sure that the funding was there to enable over 75s to have a free TV license. He did absolutely nothing. At the end of the day, he sounds like a person who says what he thinks is right at the time and realizes that sometimes he can't or won't follow it up. I would rather him be quite honest and say, "I am not going to do anything." The NPC General Secretary added, "It puts people in a position of either trusting him or not. A lot of our members who do not trust him still want him to come good on this promise. If you're going to make a promise publicly, as far as we're concerned, you're duty-bound to make that promise a fact." During the 2019 election, the Prime Minister did indeed say that it was crucial to retain the benefit, however he has made no mention of the issue since. The original deadline for the free license to be axed was the end of May. However, this was extended due to the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic. The BBC argues that it cannot afford to fund all free licenses for over 75s and plans to means test older people by giving it only to those who receive pension credit. The NPC strongly believes the government, not the BBC, have responsibility for funding the free over 75s license as part of a wider package of universal pensioner benefits in lieu of a decent state pension.